Cyber attacks are becoming increasingly common and can have devastating consequences for businesses. So, is cyber insurance a necessary expense or just an added cost?
The first thing to consider is the cost of a cyber attack. Cyber criminals can steal sensitive information, such as credit card details or personal data, causing significant financial loss for businesses, not to mention the damage to your reputation.
British Airways suffered a data breach that affected around 500,000 customers. Malicious attackers accessed sensitive personal and financial information, resulting in reputational damage for the airline, regulatory investigations, and a substantial fine by data protection authorities.
The cost of repairing the damage can be substantial, and cyber insurance can help mitigate these costs. For example, let's say you own an online store that sells products and accepts credit card payments. If your website gets hacked and customer credit card information is stolen, you could be held liable for the damages. Cyber insurance could help cover the cost of notifying affected customers, investigating the breach, and potentially paying any legal settlements or judgments.
Sing Health, Singapore's largest healthcare group, experienced a cyber attack that compromised the personal data of 1.5 million patients, including the country's prime minister.
The likelihood of a cyber attack is the second point to consider. That likelihood on big companies is relatively high. Cyber attacks have become increasingly common and sophisticated in recent years, and big companies are often targeted due to their valuable data and financial resources. In fact, according to a 2022 study by the Ponemon Institute, the average cost of data breach for a large company is $4.35 million. This cost includes expenses such as investigation and recovery, legal fees, and loss of business.
Home Depot experienced a data breach that compromised payment card information of approximately 56 million customers. The breach impacted the company's reputation and led to legal action and financial losses.
Big companies often have large IT infrastructures and networks which can be difficult to secure against cyber attacks. Additionally, employees may unintentionally expose the company to cyber threats by clicking on malicious links or downloading unsafe software.
The likelihood of cyber attacks on small companies is also relatively high, despite the common misconception that only large companies are targeted. In fact, small companies are often seen as easier targets because they may have fewer cybersecurity resources and less sophisticated security measures in place. According to a 2020 report by Verizon, 28% of data breaches involve small businesses. Additionally, the National Cybersecurity Alliance found that 60% of small companies go out of business within 6 months of a cyber attack. Small companies may also be targeted for their customer data, financial information, and intellectual property. Cyber attackers may use phishing scams, malware, or ransomware to gain access to sensitive information or hold company data hostage.
Cyber insurance policies can vary widely in their coverage, so it's important to understand what's included and what's not. Some policies may only cover specific types of attacks, while others may provide broader coverage. It's essential to understand your business's specific needs to ensure you have the right coverage.
Many talk about cyber coverage as being unreasonably expensive. However, it's important to consider the severity of cyber losses.
Mossack Fonseca was a law firm specializing in offshore financial services. The firm became the center of a massive cyber attack when confidential documents known as the Panama Papers were leaked. The breach exposed sensitive information about offshore accounts and financial transactions of prominent individuals and entities.
The cost of repairing the damage caused by a cyber attack can be substantial, and cyber insurance can help mitigate these costs. It's important to work with an insurance provider who can help you find the right coverage for your business at a price you can afford.
Perhaps one of the biggest things to consider is the peace of mind that cyber insurance can provide for you and/or your board of directors. While each state has different requirements, cyber coverage can protect your business and its key decision makers. Knowing that you have coverage in place can help you sleep better at night and give your customers peace of mind knowing that their data is protected.
VTech, a company that produces electronic toys and learning devices, suffered a data breach that exposed the personal information of millions of parents and children, including photos and chat logs. The incident caused significant reputational damage for VTech, particularly due to concerns about the security of children's data.
Cyber insurance can seem expensive at times, but when considering how devastating costs of cyber attacks can be, many purchase the coverage.
If you're interested in learning more about cybersecurity insurance and how it can benefit your business, please contact World Insurance Associates for more information. The link is in the description. Keep watching as we go into what a cybersecurity consultant does and how they can help you.